this morning. My name's Suzie and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the area of Brisbane, Australia. I hope you're all well. It looks like it's going to be a really nice day outside. We've had 25 and one day it was supposed to go to 27, so our spring is really coming early. So I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are. Today I'm going to do a card that actually has very little stamping. So it will be mostly die cutting, and I've actually done those in advance. So because they're so sort of fiddly little bits, so I thought I'll do those in advance, because you don't want to sit there and watch me cut out all these little bits and pieces. So hopefully my idea turns out good. All right, just sort of waiting for everybody to jump on. Get a few people around. I'm just going to show you this, and I don't know if people have seen it or not, but it's what I keep my dies on, just to be. So it's like a book. Now when you fold it up, it looks like that. So it looks like a book, but inside is a magnetic strip or a magnetic piece. And you can put your dies on that while you're working, instead of having them all over your desk. I think it's just a great idea. And if you want to do something like that, Donna G did a video on that one, so I've made it up, and I actually will make a bigger one, I think, because it's really handy, just slightly bigger for when you've got big dies. So we will get down to some card making, and a little bit of housekeeping. So as you all know, the new catalogue comes out on the 4th of September, and I did an unboxing, but I only had a couple of little things. So I've got another order coming, should be Monday or Tuesday. So it's a bit of a naughty girl, and so hopefully we'll have some new products to play with then. So and hopefully in a couple of weeks, I'm going away for a couple of weeks. I'm going down to Adelaide to see my family. So my sister and my brother are still there, and we're not getting any younger. So I thought I might spend a couple of weeks and go down to Adelaide. Never know, I might even do some videos of while I'm down there, not necessarily of card making, although my sister makes cards as well. She also is fabulous at knitting. She's beautiful knitter. So is my mum. I can knit, and I can knit a jumper, but I can't do Fair Island stuff like they can. My mum could when she was alive, and Gillian can. So without an ado, we will go down to our crafting desk. I'll just get this organised. been having a little bit of trouble with the camera. It doesn't seem to be focusing properly, and I've got it stuck in my face when I'm down here talking to you. But I can get used to that. But if I put it up any higher, and it used to be all right, I wonder if it just needs a clean. I might clean it and see how that does. Not now, but when I get off, and I'll try it, because I'll probably do another live. What are we, Friday? Probably tomorrow. I'll probably do another live tomorrow. So we'll see how we go. All right. So as I say, you know, we have a new mini catalogue coming out from September to December 2024. So September the 4th is when this starts. So just to show you this, because this is actually one of the stamps that's inside it. And cute little houses, hearts, wreaths, bows. So you can make all this a little villager sort of thing with all these little houses, which will be cute for Christmas. So anyone interested in that particular one comes out on the 4th of September. So I can show you the front and I can show you the back, but unfortunately I can't open it until it goes live. So once it goes live, then I can show you all the bits and pieces inside. But I can show you some of the things, or stamps and dies that are in it. So, but before we go and have a look at that, we've got a 15% off. Who doesn't love paper? I mean, I just love my designer paper. So from the 6th of August, which is gone, of course, to the 31st of August, which is my brother's birthday, you can get selected designer paper at 15% off. Wow, what a deal. Now, if you're a demonstrator or a hobby demonstrator, you can get another 20%. So you'll be getting 35% off the papers. The papers are brighter than this. It's just my inks are running out and I'll have to go and get some more. So I'll just go through so you know what the papers are. And if you're like me, you'll be putting an order in for some of these beautiful papers. So we've got Bright and Beautiful. That's a 6x6. We've got Country Inn. That's a 12x12. Country Lace. I've just ordered that one because I've seen some really pretty cards done with that. This one's Country Woods. Now, these are both 12x12. So this one here is all like wood paneling things, which are fantastic. A lot of people have been using them with the Country Birdhouse set, and they match in well with that. So then you've got Full of Life, which is a 6x6 paper, and it's just so bright. It's bright and it's friendly, and it looks like it's abstract, and some of them look like they've been painted on. So then you've got Lily Pond Lane, which is 6x6, and that was the one with the ducks. Mediterranean Blooms and Perennial Lavender, both 12x12, and both beautiful papers. Absolutely gorgeous. So Take to the Skies is another one which is 12x12, and that is the one with the aeroplanes in it. So very much fun for a boy's birthday card, for a Father's Day card, even for an adult birthday card. You get some really nice cards with that one. So Thoughtful Journey, which is another 6x6 paper. It's beautiful paper as well. To Market and Unbound Beauty, both 12x12 papers, both beautiful papers. Widely Flowering 12x12 and Winter Meadow 12x12. Again, stunning papers. So you can order those now, and you can get some beautiful papers with them. So sometimes we get papers that are really nice and we don't want to cut into them, but we have to. If we're going to make beautiful cards, we have to. So, as you know, our annual catalogue, which came out in May, has sketches. So these sketches, let's bring that back slightly. These sketches, there's 22 of them on page 22. So how's that? So 22 sketches. So if you can't get an inspiration from something, sometimes you just draw up a blank. You can go onto this page and you can check out the sketches that might give you an idea. Pick one of those and then you can just go. Just take off with it, and you'll probably end up putting your own spin on it. So I quite often do that. I'll see one card I like and then I'll go off and I'll do my own touches. But every page just about in our catalogue has cards. So this one's Memories. So it's doing scrapbooking. You have some pop-out papers on here, which you can make tabs or cards or use them in scrapbooking, whichever you want. But everything has, just about every page has an idea to do for a card. So if you haven't got an annual catalogue and you would like one, please contact me. All my information is below, and I can send you one out. Okay, so we're going to do a card. Are you all ready to do a card? Hey? So we've got, and I think it's pronounced Amaryllis. Amaryllis. So to me they look like peace lilies that I used to have in the garden, but apparently that is their true name and I've probably botched it. So what I wanted to do was something bright and beautiful. So we've got a white card base. So my card base are all just about the same. Oh, I didn't put a insert in. Oh, we'll have to get one of those, won't we? Oh, I haven't got a white one. I'll have to cut one. So I can't, sorry about that, going off on a little tangent there. So my card base are basically the same, and you can get cards with little or no wasted space, and I'm using a thick white card base. And for the insert, we will have just an ordinary card base. So I'll just open this up. I didn't realise I didn't have an insert. I always like to put an insert in because I feel like it's finished off when it has an insert in it. So, new packet, basic white. If I can get it out. There we go. So I always use the thick white card base for the card base. I'll put that all away again because I've got to bring in the trimmer. And our trimmer is it's a great trimmer. So it's got an arm that comes out. You won't need that at the moment, but the arm comes out, and you've got centimetres and inches. So I'm still an inch girl. So for my first layer, I am going to do at 5.5. Now see, you've got the two blades. So you've got your cutting blade and a scoring blade. So it makes things a lot easier. So here we go. 5.5. Keep this because you can use it for stamping sentiments on. So I'm going to turn it around now, and I'm going to do 3 3/4. So we'll push it up to there. 3 3/4. Again, 3 3/4. Once again, keep that. I'm going to do another, just do this, finish this off at 3 3/4. And 3 3/4. And again, keep this piece for your doing your sentiments. So our trimmer is absolutely brilliant for whether you're on centimetres or inches like me, just old school. So we'll put our insert into our card. I have a yellow piece, which is Daffodil Delight. And this piece is 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. Pretty sure that's right. Yep, 5 1/4. 3 1/2. Okay, so here's our other layer. It's green layer. And this one is old olive. Sorry, just forgot what I picked up. So old olive. So, and then I've got some little bitty pieces in here. So see why I cut them out first, because they're little bitty pieces. And you didn't want to sit and watch me do that. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Lynn. How are you? Haven't got volume on as you're at the physio. Oh, well, that's good that you're watching it. Hi, Susan, just found your video. Yes, I like this too, Lynn. It's quite an interesting set, really, because you have 3 different ways of doing it. So I'm going to use one of the 3. There's 3 in a packet, and I've had to cut them out. So I'll have to do some stickers on the top. So this one is like a crisscross pattern. See? So I thought I might use that, and it's a 3D folder. So so you've got a line here, dark line. So you put it up to there, and I'm going to bring down the big cut and emboss machine. Oh, that's heavy. I'll get muscles doing this. So we've got our base plate number 1. And when it's a 3D folder, you use our base plate number 4. And you can tell it because it's different colour. So put your embossing folder in first. I was told that if you went through and come back, that it would spoil your embossing folder. And I did ask someone else about it, and they said no, it won't. So I don't know which is true, whether it will or it won't, but I'm not taking that chance. So we'll get rid of this one. That's how I like my little one sometimes, when you haven't got much to do. So there's our embossed paper. So as you can see, it's like crisscrosses all around. So we'll put that away, out of the way. I don't think I've got, I have to cut out a little one. So what we've got is our white. Then we've got our green piece. And yellow, because I wanted something bright. We don't have to have a dark colour just because it's flowers. I did that out of the last one I used, which was, I think I put it away. Can't remember what it's called now. But I thought it just would make a nice bit that looked like grass maybe or something. So then we've got all these pieces. So we've got some leaves. And the first time I cut them out, I went forward and came back. When I came back, they were all split up. So don't do that. I ended up with just little pieces of nothing. So I only go through the machine once. So then I thought we might have to take a bit off there, but this is my idea. That's sort of in the middle. I think we're going to have to cut quite a bit off that, but that doesn't matter. There are stems. So that's so far. Then we've got our leaves, which will go under there as well. So when we sort them out. Now, isn't set in stone. This could be changed. You never know. So then we've got these little flowers. There's the centre of our flowers. So I don't think there's any. That might be a smaller one. So if you put them like that, see why I cut them out, because it's going to be very, very fiddly. Still, it ended up being pretty when we finished it, won't it? And that's the main thing, is for it to be pretty. I think we'll make this into a birthday card. I just noticed something. No, they've all got the same. It's got a funny little shaped leaf there, and I thought that might have been, you know, you get the top and the bottom. And I don't know whether we'll need all these. Well, that's a spare. Oops, these are so tiny. Then you got some little stems for these ones. But I don't actually know where you put them. My goodness. I'll take out U-Butte. Take a big tool. It's got a bit of rubber sort of thing on the end. And then we can turn them over. Oops. So if you turn them over the right way, hey. So I've got I only cut one of these out. Thought I'd cut more out. No. See, I wasn't sure where they'd go unless they go in here. Like that. Doesn't really look right, does it? But we'll concentrate on getting this done. So we've got to glue these together. So we'll do that, and I'll use my Tombow. I'll leave that to the side at the moment. One of these is really watery. So let's see which one it is. That one's okay. Whoops, put that the right way. Could use a glue dot. Just let that dry. I just don't know whether there's any difference between them. Okay, so there we go with that one. I hope everybody had a good weekend. What did you do on the weekend? Anything exciting? Go anywhere exciting or did anything? I really didn't do much. I went over and saw my son, and I got sunburned, and I was sitting in the shade, but I went to his garage, and I was sitting in the shed, well, not outside of the shed, but in the shade, and I couldn't figure out why I had such a red face. And I'd got sunburn. Yes, right, Linda. The dyes do the majority of it. I did do I did try out the stamps, and this is what they came out like. So I haven't seen, I don't know whether you put the other bit in between there and the leaves in between there, I'm not sure. I haven't quite worked it out yet. So, but it's a strange looking stamp. I mean, it does the colour, like the, what do you call it, the shading and everything. It's great on it. But I'm just not sure how it goes together yet. Something I've got to work on. I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm going out of... I think I started with this one first. I think this is the ink. The Tombow that went all funny on me. like watery. We put the flower at the centre on there. It's a lovely settling, it really is. But I should say the dyes do the work, which isn't. See, I told you it had a bubble. The dyes do all the work. So I don't know whether you saw the other one I did. I'll show you after. I don't know what I did with it. Had my physio appointment on last Wednesday. And because I usually do 2 cards, because I usually do one that to test it out, and then I do another one when I do the live. So more often than not, I end up with 2 cards. So what I did was when I went to the when I went for my physio appointment, I just choose a Stampin' Right marker. It was crushed curry of Daffodil Delight. There we go. So then I just did a little circle in the middle. Just to make it look like a centre. So there's our flowers all done. Then we've got these flowers as well, which I assume are like hanging down. And I'm not sure, and I only did one of these, I'm not sure why, that it goes like that. I haven't really seen anybody use this set before. I had a look through the videos online, and apparently they had one a few years ago, but it was different. So I don't know. Okay, so we'll glue our yellow piece onto our mat. Now, because we have embossed this piece, we'll need to put a fair bit of glue on this yellow piece, just that when you emboss, it breaks up the fibres, and you want to get glue inside of those fibres. So we'll get rid of the card out of the way. So we're going to put this and the reason I like my Tombow glue is the fact that I can just move it a smidge if I'm out of, whoops, that was too far. If I'm out of sync when I put the card down. Straight is not one of my good good things. I've got to get some new glasses too. The lady at the physio where I go, she's got purple and blue, I think it is, glasses. And as soon as I saw them, I thought, oh, I love that. It looks really nice. So she got them from Specsavers, so I'll have to go in and get my eyes tested and buy some. So this is my thought. I might have to do another little white thing. She'll have to come down more because we don't want it going off the page. So if that one there, oh, fingers and thumbs this morning. Might put that one on that side. Bring it down a bit. Okay, what do you think? We'll have to put our leaves on, but I'll do that. I want to stick this down more or less last. And I'm going to put sort of just going to put these tips up a bit so that it looks like we've got makes them look more fuller and gives it more depth if we, oops, missed one there, if we push them up like that. Now, I'm going to glue these on, and I am thinking that that goes in there like that. I haven't picked out a sentiment, and I'm not sure. I'll probably put it across the bottom, I think. That was a good question, Layton. I think it'd go across the bottom. And I don't think we'd need a bow because I can't show you. I got it from the new catalogue. Did I get it from the new one? Is it in? Yeah, it's in the new one. I'm just having a sneaky look at the... Yeah, it goes along, the one I was having a look at that I liked, goes along the bottom. And that sort of does go in there. So sentiment will go on here. That's my train of thought at the moment. What do you think? The leaves, yes, it's mossy meadow. Yep, mossy meadow ling. Thought it was. So let's have a look. And Daffodil Delight is the yellow. And Old Olive is the green on here. See, on the other one in the catalogue, it has 3 of these stems up. But I don't think you could get 3 of those there. So, let's lay some of these down and see where we go. And then my card bases, if you, because you didn't see the beginning, my white card base is thick white, and that is 5 3/4 by 8 inches, and that's folded in half. Then my first layer is 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. And my second layer is 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. I like the Old Olive. It's really bright and cheerful, isn't it? And Pecan Pie is the orange. Now, where did my little bit go? I cut 3 of those out. I don't know where the other's gone. It's 3 in a row. I'll have to bring the little cut and emboss and just do a couple more. Probably ended up on the floor, knowing me. Either that or Zeus walked him around with his fur. He's not here at the moment. I think he's up in my wardrobe. He has different places where it goes and hides. So at least you won't pull the internet down on us again. So this is just to show you. So here's all your flower bits here, and then you've got that whole flower there. So I cut that out on the last card, and I'll show you that. And then you've got your stamps. So that's the way it looks. I'm just going to cut these out. I bet you he's run off with them in his fur because he's a long-haired cat. He picks everything up, and I find my bits off my bits from my dimensionals all over the house. Just they stick to his fur, and then he scratches, and they come off. And yeah, they can be anywhere in the house. I've even found them in my bed. Now, I'm not very good at using blends neither, Lynn. It's something that I've got to practice that myself. Let's have a look. I know they did something around it to make it darker. Yeah, it quite possibly could be a dauber. Or a blending. Yeah, just around the beginning of the flowers. They've done that. We can do that. That's one little flower done. We can use a dauber and see how it turns out. Although I'll put the flowers on there now. I don't know if they've got darker. Leave that there. I haven't got anything, because I don't know what colour they would have used, Lynn. I've only got my pumpkin pie. I'll try a bit of that, see if it makes it darker. Let's see what we've got. Oops. So wonder, Zeus hasn't been out and heard me in here. clean one. Oh, well, that's a bit off, isn't it? Just try a bit with it. Probably should have been done when it's going to go on the end of the flowers. Or we can do it like that. Should have been done before I put the centres on. I'm going to put these up on dimensionals. So I'm just doing it lightly. I was trying not to get it on the white, but unfortunately I did a bit. So it looks like they've gone over it with pecan pie because that looks more like the colour. No, I didn't take it as that. Not a problem, Lynn. It's good. I hadn't sort of really noticed that. So it's good that you noticed it and saw it. So we can always so there you are. We can put that on top. And just make them look nicer, Lynn. So when I looked at this yesterday, when I was cutting it all out, so I didn't really take much notice of the colouring, which is not good. But there we go. We can always sort something out. So you might leave those two with the no. We'll do this one. Now we could use glue dots on these, or we could use dimensionals, and I am going to use some dimensionals on the other flowers. But for this one, and I don't want to stick them all the way down because I want it to look like there is some movement in it. So I'll put this other leaf on. and then this will go across the bottom. I was thinking, what do you think? Do you think that looks all right across the bottom, and then we put our sentiment on there? Or should we leave that off and just put our sentiment across the 2 leaves? So let me know what you think. Oh, it's going to... I nearly did it. Well, I'm glad of that, Lynn. If I've helped you make your mind up with it, I've done my job, haven't I? So they say, hey? So just take a pick tool. You can change the ends around. So I had the straight end. Now I'm going to have my little hook on there. I think I've got glue on there to take off the paper on my dimensionals. Make sure it goes in the bin. If you had a bigger card, like, I don't know, what is it, 5x7, one of the bigger cards. So this looks great across the bottom of there, like that. That's good. Sometimes when you do it and you have an idea in your head, I've helped you make up your mind. I've just put a big order in myself, Lynn. Now I'm going to put that one under the leaf because everything is not on top. So I could have squashed it under the leaf, but I thought this would look better. So I'll just put a bit of on there. And what I will do is close that up before I put my fingers in it. Oh, so I should have been using my silicone mat, shouldn't I? So I've got my Stampin' scrub. So I'm going to spray a bit of my Stampin' mist on it. So you've got 2 sides to this. You've got one which has got raindrops and you've got one which is the sun. So I'm going to spray the side with the raindrops on it because that's our cleaner and it cleans and conditions your stamps. So it's always best to use that. So that's there for when I do the sentiment. And I'll just get my chamois. No, I won't get my chamois. Things go missing here. You know, I'm sure people come in the middle of the night and rearrange things, so I don't know where they are. I don't know whether you find that when you're... there's one of the flowers I did, Lynn. I did them on a purple. So, and I was playing around with some vellum. I didn't know whether to, not on this one, but on another card, I didn't know whether to use that or not. But yeah, things disappear or move. blame Zeus, couldn't I? So that he comes in and moves them for me. And I'm going to hang that one down. It should have come this way. Yeah, I think we'll go that way. And I am going to just do a couple more of those white bits because I think that looks better. It doesn't matter, it's paper, we can do what we want. Isn't that right? We can change things. Where did I put that white paper? There it is. I'm just going to do 2 of these to put on because I think it looks nicer. So they do stick clean. One and one more. They are tiny, some of them, so these little ones are the centres. But the thing is, we want it all to look nice, don't we? I've definitely made your mind up, Lynn. I don't know about you, but I find poor Zeus, he can't. Oh dear. Oh, they are. Zeus has got into a stage of, I don't know why, but he nips. If I'm not making, paying him any attention, he's getting, since I've been home all that time, he's getting very, very demanding. And what comes around around my legs, and if I don't take notice straight away, he has these little nips and then runs as if to say, Mum's going to smack me if I do this sort of thing, and he takes off. Oh, it's in last night, the night before, I came in here, must have been about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and he was in here, asleep on his chair. And as I put the hall light on, I'm not kidding you, there was a huntsman, must have been about that big, going across the wall. Oh my goodness. It was huge. mean, I don't like to kill anything, but I couldn't leave it in the house. I had to get rid of it. I would never have slept. And if Zeus got a hold of it, chasing it all up and down the walls and that, would have been a bit of a mess. Here we go again. We're going to use dimensional. Oh, it scared the living daylights out of me, I tell you. I don't mind spiders, but I don't like the huntsman. He's huge. I always have visions of him crawling in my ears or eating me. Well, not actually eating me, but, you know. Any other spiders, except for redbacks, of course, I can just leave them. But the body on this huntsman must have been the size. It was like that, quite big, the body. I don't know whether it had babies or not, and that's why it was so big. But oh, he gave me a fright. Because he can't defend himself. As soon as we put that one like that, I think I might put this one actually over the leaf. What do you think? I think we should put it over the leaf. We've got that one under the leaf. So I'm going to do my little garden bit, my little, I suppose, garden or grass bit, and find my, oh, everything disappears. I've been going through some of my stuff here so that when I go and see my sister in Adelaide, I can take her down some of the stuff. So stuff that I don't use. We've got stuff that I don't use anymore. So I'm going to put a blob of this on my silicone mat. These are great for fiddly pieces, and the glue just peels off them over the leaf. Yeah. We're on the same wavelength today, Lynn, aren't we? Thank you for your help. It's good that we can not jump off, but we can help each other, put it that way, when whether things look right, because I might think one thing and then something else. So over the leaf. Oh, gee, that's true, Lynn. That's very true. It doesn't take long to install a printer. Which printer did you buy? So everything that I'm using, except for the stamp there, is in the more box below, because I can't put that down there until it goes live. I think that one. My new neighbours moved in the last couple of days. Sort of thinking I should put that one under too. But just what do you think? Put that one under. Is that going blurry again? It still seems, I don't know what's going on with this. That's a bit better, or it's still looking blurry. I don't know what's going on with this webcam at all, because next it will be down on the floor. Just doesn't seem to be focusing quite right. Now we want a sentiment, don't we? Got all glue over that. So on this one, we've got "You Made My Day, wishing you a bright and beautiful Christmas." Well, I don't think it's a Christmas one. I wanted to do a birthday one. So I've got here Unbound Love. It's got a birthday one. So I want that one. Let me find it. Best of luck. There it is. Happy birthday. Now we've got to find another one. They wishing you a bright and beautiful birthday. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? So I'm looking for knowing you brings joy, knowing you brings joy to my heart. Just love spending time with you. That's not really, hope you're feeling better. You make the world a better place. Do you think that one sounds all right? If you go, happy birthday. Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. May all your wishes come true. May all your wishes come true for a birthday is good, isn't it? Or make the world a brighter place. It's hard. Have a blessed day. I think we'll use this one. So we've got you make the world a better place. And happy birthday. Now I've got to find a die. Sweetly scripted. Doesn't ring a bell, Lynn. I'll have a quick look, but I don't think I have. No. No, I don't have that one, Lynn. Might have to look at it though and see what we can come up with. So we need a die. That's no good for either of them. And I've lost another die somewhere. That one I'm just going to stamp on. But I want a die for this one. No, not going to fit. Some of these dies too, they just don't think that's going to fit either. Some of these ones here just cut out the framework. Maybe if I put that one inside, happy birthday, and this one on a piece of paper along the front. I don't think this one will do it now. I'm going to get one of the pieces that I cut off before. I'm going to get a block. I want to get this on straight. Let's see how we go. I think we'll use the pumpkin pie to keep it all the same. There we go. And then I need mussels around here today. I honestly don't, I'm looking at a ribbon, but I honestly don't think we are going to need a ribbon on there. Oh, thank you for that, Lynn. I'll write that down now. I've just I've written that down. So when I put my order in, I'll get a look at that. It's funny, isn't it? I'm making you spend money and you're making me spend money. Got to help each other out, don't we? My sister lives in one of those over 50s lifestyle villages, and she's got the job of making cards for everybody. So if somebody passes or somebody's sick, or she has the job of making the cards. So when she told me, and she was using a spoon to do the imprint on but on embossing folders. Oh, God, I wouldn't. I'm afraid I wouldn't be doing that. So I sent her down my Suzie that I had. So I sent that down in a box with some paper and inks and stuff. I could nearly stamp that upside down, but it wouldn't really matter anyway, because we could have turned the paper around. Happy birthday. That looks nice inside, doesn't it? Now, where did it go? So I got those two drop ones, but I thought I had another. So I thought I might put that in there like that. I better put the name of that set in. What was it? Sweetly scripted. Okay, got it. Yeah, so she was using the back of a spoon to do her embossing folders. And I had the Suzie sitting there doing nothing. It's been there because I bought the cut and emboss machine, the big one and the little one. So I thought, well, I'll send that down to her. So I did. And she got a surprise. It was like Christmas, she said. I know I've got one of those little flowers somewhere, but I don't know where it is. It's like Christmas because she only expected the Suzie to be in there. And I'd put some other stuff in there for her. Some inks and papers and bits and pieces. So, and when I go down in a few weeks' time, hopefully, I'll take her some other stuff down, some ribbons and other inks and bits and pieces. Have to have it looking all the same, sort of, the flowers. I do that all the time. I know I've lost one of my other dies too, not from here. I've lost a rubber stamp from one, and I've lost, I'm sure there was another die that I've lost. And it's probably gone down behind the table. But to find it, I'd have to pull everything out. And that would be a pain. There'll be so much work. So whenever I move again, if I move again, that I'll put this front on first. So I'm going to put plenty of glue. Well, if it wants to come out, there we go. Plenty of glue. As I said before, when you it one's just about empty. And that's empty. Once you oh, that's coming out quick, isn't it? Once you emboss it, and it spreads the fibres of the paper. So you actually need to put plenty of glue on so that it gets in the cracks. I'll put this on dimensionals. I've got some minis somewhere. They're big ones. Minis. I think Suze thinks that he can get out through the door here, out into the wide open spaces. Yep, I can understand that, Lynn. I'll probably find that when I move, or if I move it to a different area of the house, I might find mine too. I've sort of looked under the glass mat and around a bit, but I haven't been able to find it. So now we'll put our insert in. Only in this one, but it looks like it's a bit watery. Very thin. Oops. Oh, no, not my flower about. Okay, so we need some bling now. I'll put this ink away before I stick my fingers in it. Now, I don't think I need a ribbon. I was going to look at a ribbon, but I don't think so. So let's see what we've got in to put. We have these iridescent faceted gems or iridescent pearl. I've got yellow, but it looks a little bit insipid, really. It's got like a fleck, a metallic fleck in there. Oh, we've got these that are plain. So let me know what you think. 1, 2, or 3. We can use these plain ones here. So let me know which you think could be the best ones in the comments. It's I like the die thing holder that Donna G put up. Excuse me, the video. Because it keeps your dies and that all together. One. Hi, Caitlin. How are you? 1. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the video, Caitlin. Welcome. Okay, let's have a look what we can get here. If it wants to come out. Sometimes these packets are so... I don't suppose my nails help either. Okay. I'll take some of that putty off. It seems to be too much. I never get the right amount of putty on here, and then ends up going off. I'm going to put that on there. And we got a couple of smaller ones. So I might put one there. And one up there. Got that. And then we need a wink of Stella. Thank you, Caitlin. I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, so let's see. I'll just give it a spritzing of wink of Stella. I might even put a little bit on the leaves. Just as an added sparkle. Can never have too much sparkle, I reckon. Okay, and I'll give it a spritzing inside, and I'll just give this some wink of Stella as well. All right. So that's our card done. So we put, I agree, definitely. Always love sparkles. So here's our card. So we put the little card, and can you see the sparkle on the card? There, I think. Can you see that? So there's our birthday card. All done. I'll come back up to the desk. There we go. Get rid of that because that's where it is when I'm doing my cards. You saw it, Caitlin? That's good. Yeah, that's wink of Stella this season. It's always great for sparkles. So that's our card. I hope you've enjoyed it. What have I got tomorrow? Saturday. I don't think I've got anything on tomorrow. So this is a set that we use today. So we might look at a different set tomorrow. I'll have a look. There's some I haven't used yet. And what I will do is I will look up to see if I can find how this one works. I know the leaves will, and the stem will go up into there, and then I think these leaves here go at the back. I'll have to play with it. So it'll either be that one stamped, or I'll do something different. So probably around the same time, about 10:30, seems to be by the time I get myself organised and ready. So thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure to have new people joining me. So thank you, Caitlin, for joining us. And thank you, Lynn and Margaret, for helping me design this card. we all work together, which is good. So hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, bye.